cultural artifact, you actually kind of see it on TV. It's on the big screen, it's on the small screen, and you can actually read about it. My cultural artifact is small town football. My artifact actually didn't come in the mail, my parents sent it, but I'm going to describe it to you so you can imagine it. My cultural artifact is actually a t-shirt that was signed by the class of 2008 football team, and they were actually the state champions. The reason that I got it, growing up in a small town, football is everything. If you're a part of the football team, you're a local celebrity. Everyone knows your name. They know exactly what hospital you were born at and everything. And during homecoming week, you get points. So you get like little tickets for every time that you dress up. And at the end of the week, at the pep rally, a ticket is drawn and you win something that's important to the football team. And of course, for some reason, I don't know why I did, but I won it. And there's actually 4,000 tickets in the drawing, and there's only 1,000 students at my high school. So out of 4,000 tickets, I won this t-shirt that was signed by like some of my best friends. So a little ironic, I didn't really want it. I didn't really care about the football. But my small town, football is kind of everything. My high school for over 100 years was the top football team in the state of Oregon. Our town is my best friend I've known since I was 3. So I had all the same classes with her, and even my best friend, who was the star quarterback, I'd known him since literally our parents did Lamaze classes together. So, but our town is very small. Everyone knows everyone, and if someone's new, your mom's gonna bring them casserole. So the football team was kind of everything. Every Friday for a football game, you better believe that we were dressed up in blue and gold. Our bodies were painted, we were wearing ridiculous clothes from Goodwill, and we tailgated, and if you were from the opponent's team, we would yell at you with a megaphone. And you better believe that you were going down that night. So what this t-shirt meant was it brought the town together. The team brought hope to the town, and all the parents would get together, and we would literally like blow up a picture of one of like the senior players and put it on a 2x4 and march it down the field. We created tunnels for them, and every time after they won a football game, we would literally crowd around the team and listen to the coach's speech. So the names on these teams, some of the t-shirt, or some of the names on the t-shirt are actually guys who are going into the NFL draft next year. So it means a lot for the team. One of the guys from our football team, well, he graduated a long time ago, but is Ryan Longwell, who is the former kicker of the Green Bay Packers and now the Minnesota Vikings. So this team, it brought so much to our town, and for me, why it represented so much, because that's all I knew growing up is, you have to go to the Friday night football game, and you have to wear someone's jersey and something, but for me personally, I was actually the sports editor of my high school newspaper my sophomore year, and what that job entails in our town is not only did I have like an official press pass to go in the locker room before and after the game to interview the coaches and the players, but I was on the field taking pictures of the crowds and on the team, and I actually was able to write for the town newspaper. So right after the game, I had a midnight deadline to write an article about the actual game, and it was published in the next day's newspaper. So for me, it was a big deal because I was the source for like the whole state of knowing about our football team. So that was kind of a big deal for me. But definitely as a town, like it just brought us together. When we went to state finals that year, it was my class was the 100th graduating class. So it was a big deal that football team went to state finals and won. So it's definitely a small town feel. I grew up with like 12,000 people in a town, so my high school is 1,000 kids, and football just it didn't matter if you were a soccer player and you won state championships. It was all about football. They literally got new uniforms for every season, and our Civil War against our crosstown rivals would literally bring in 30,000 people. So it was a big deal, and so having that t-shirt, it meant a lot to so many people because, well, some of these guys are going to be in the NFL next year. So I wish I had it with me. I'm sorry you can't see it. But just imagine a t-shirt with a whole bunch of like horrible chicken scratch names on it. So yeah.